Continue on B86 for 1 kilometer.
A new vineyard that we recently discovered thanks to Stuart Smith. Shout out to Stuart Smith.
Yes, shout out to Stuart Smith. I actually really enjoyed this vineyard. The guy that helped us at the counter, he was really helpful. He had a lot of great information to share, and he was just lovely in general. Like the fortified Shiraz, you tried it once. I think Brad filmed me trying it. Oh my god, it does change so much. You try it once, then you eat some dark chocolate, and then you experience a completely different flavor change when you go back into it. Lots of really good wines, so worth the stop.
We decided to do a bit of research and look into the dog-friendly vineyards. The Hunter Valley has heaps of wineries, and we've just recently discovered that you can bring your dog along. The Oakvale, relatively close to Singleton, where we're staying at the moment. They ask $5 for tasting per person, and that all goes to a charity.
Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels.
So please don't feel like you need to avoid it just because there is a tasting fee. It goes to charity, which is great.
Yeah, and it's air conditioned, so it was lovely to bring the dog in. The owners of this place apparently have a Great Dane and a German Shepherd, so members always bring their dogs here.
Because we're planning on hitting up a few different vineyards today, it looks like I've got to bite the bullet and be the one that does the tastings today. So it's tough, but someone's got to do it.
I'll enjoy some wine at the campsite afterwards. This is McLeish, stop number 2, established in 1985. We've never been to this winery before. Again, they were quite nice to allow us to bring the dog inside and to enjoy the air conditioning. The woman who worked behind the counter, she's been here for a number of years, and she is also a pet lover herself. She actually had a black and white cat, very similar to the markings of Sargent, so we had a good little laugh and chat about that. Sargent seems to be liking this as well. He's enjoying the air conditioning and stepping out of the car, so we're not leaving him behind.
I think this guy is enjoying having the opportunity to come in with us.
Mm-hmm. Now we're off to stop number 3.
Over at Hungerford, we are here for a tasting. They have a tasting fee as well, just like the other place, but it's beautiful grounds. You do your tasting in a pet-friendly manner, but you do it outside al fresco. You've got plenty of shade, a good view of the little lake or pond down below.
And they refund you the $5 per person if you buy wine. There you go.
So we'll see what happens.
Stop number 3. Sergeant, what do you think of the water? You doing some water tasting as well?
Water
Oh boy.
tastings of the region.
Established in 1967, a rather old family. Sergeant loved the veranda, though it was a bit warm. It's about 30 degrees out today. And each vineyard, people have been so accommodating for Sarge. After Pigs Peak, Oakvale, McLeish, and Hungerford, it was time for lunch. We pulled into Audrey Wilkinson Estate, one of the oldest wineries in the Hunter. They have by far the best view of the valley. Though they are not pet friendly inside, they are happy to provide a picnic blanket for guests with pets to enjoy the grounds and the view. Stop number 5 on our adventure today. We're at Pepper Tree Winery. Quite appropriate for Sergeant Pepper. The winery is quite beautiful. Sarge is excited yet again to see another winery. So is Agnes.
Wines. Not only is it a pet-friendly cellar door, but they've also got a Pepper Tree Pet Club. So for $39, you get a one-off joining fee where you receive a Pepper Tree Pet Lead. You receive a treat for your furry friend in your wine club commitment case, a membership certificate, a complimentary bowl of water and treat upon their visit to the winery, and 1 bottle of Pepper Tree Varietal Range White.
Well, there you go.
But not only do they have the Pepper Tree Pet Club, they've also got pet events that they hold throughout the year. They've got the Picnic and Pooches. It's a pet event that they host on their grounds, and they've got some agility courses, and they've got some trained dogs doing tricks and stuff on the grounds, and it's definitely worth checking out.
And they normally have about 300 dogs
That show up for the event.
that show up for the event.
Yeah,
And
which is great, which is fantastic to hear. This is the kind of stuff that I love.
The winery itself was amazing for Sarge. They provided him with water, they provided him with a nice air-conditioned space for him to relax while we enjoyed wine, and obviously I'm not going to complain about the air conditioning on a hot day like this myself. He got lots of cuddles from the staff here, so by far one of the best wineries in the area that provide a pet-friendly ambiance. We're wrapping up our Hunter tour today with a little bit of campfire side lounging. So we had dinner, spaghetti bolognese, it was amazing, and we got a little fire started so that we can sit by it and just relax into the evening. I know that we're probably still in our honeymoon phase of our trip around Australia, but the day has been beautiful, lots of good wine. It was great to find those pet-friendly locations. Sarge is getting a little bit more comfortable with the environment, getting the kettle on to do some dishes. What a way to wrap up our first week on the road. A little bit of a campfire, some wine, beautiful Hunter Valley. We already have the next 3 weeks lined up with some awesome holiday parks. So we'll be talking about the things to do in the area, as well as all the amenities available to you and your pet. We're adopting slow travel, so we're not going to be rushing to our next destination. We got the whole weekend, and we don't have to be at that caravan park, which is really only an hour down the road until Monday.